Welcome to Intellify. Today we'll discuss digital divide and its impact on education. What is digital divide? Digital divide basically means the difference between the people who have access to mass communication technologies and those who don't. This gap is evident in people who reside in rural areas and the people who reside in urban areas. It is also evident in socio-economic groups and globally evident between the countries who are more economically powerful than the countries who are less economically powerful. Another subtype of this divide is the gender divide. Though the need for mobile connectivity is spreading drastically, it is not spreading equally. Studies shows that 90% of men from low-income countries will possess a mobile phone than the women in the country. That means 184 million women lack access to mobile connectivity. With the coronavirus impacting the entire world, the need for virtual classrooms, video on demand, and video conferencing is more than ever. These services need high-speed internet and high-quality devices, and the people on the less served side of this divide cannot afford it. The data collected shows that from 1.04 crore students who are studying in classes 1st to 10th, 94% of them had the access to radio and TV, while 60% have access to smartphone and internet connection. While children in most of the country have resorted to online learning, only few students in Nigeria can afford to do so. It is a country where only 8% of the total households can afford the internet. Only wealthy Nigerians can afford internet facilities. An example in our report says that a woman who lives in Ogudu district of Nigeria spends 5,000 naira, which is approximately 966 rupees, each week on internet and electricity facilities. This is a large sum for a country who barely spends 150 rupees or less than that for daily living. Even while spending a huge amount, the connectivity issues are still there. It creates a lot of problems for downloading the necessary material for providing a quality from digital divide problem too. In some districts of US, they have resorted to earlier technologies of delivering newspaper packets and free meals to the needy people. Some schools in the US have stationed buses for transmitting wireless network of connections, while some schools have asked their students to come during weekends near the school and park their vehicles near the school and use their wireless connections to download any necessary material for their study. The problem in India seems to persist. While most of the private schools have declared online education, the government is yet to chalk down a full-fledged plan for government and aided schools. According to Hindu, experts fear that digital divide would lead to large number of students, particularly migrant workers, to drop out. An example of a student who studies in the 9th class and whose mother is a domestic worker says that their parents have to take their phones along with them for their work and the child is left without a phone. Therefore, no access to education and schools is done. While he asked the teacher replied that they have to self-study the topics and doubts will only be cleared after the school reopens. The Federation of Bengaluru District Street Vendors Union suggested the Department of Primary and Secondary Education, as well as the experts on the committee, that airing lessons on TV is accessible to most people.